Let's open meeting now.
I was saying, you look like you're scared to come up.
I think Ms. Davis represents, in this particular case, Pivotal Utility Holdings, Inc., formerly known as NUI Utilities, Inc., doing business as Elkton Gas. And the easement is with Pivotal Utility Holdings, Inc. For the Marine Park easement.
We're after hearing and discussing the matter, the council, we've come to, I guess, a conclusion that we are ready to make a motion to accept this possibly. So if I have a motion to accept the agreement, easement, and Pivotal, I guess, Utility Holdings Incorporated?
Pivotal
Utility Holdings, okay. In the town of Elkton.
I make motion.
Accept
it.
I second that motion.
Second, all right. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. All
Thank you.
right. Now, when are you going to begin?
Well,
Hopefully,
they can't, yeah.
I mean, she can tell.
If they execute the agreement, they have to give us notice and.
They have some idea, maybe.
yeah,
but-
we're hoping to be able to go through the procedures. We need, the notices and everything, and we have to bid it out. We're hoping to begin in January. It'll be, as soon in January as we can.
As long as we don't get no snow, huh? And bad weather.
And that would help if we.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get a January thaw.
Maybe so.
Okay.
Thank you.
you.
Sorry I had to stay so late.
Well, I wasn't ignoring you at all. Louis and I have been going back and forth. You've been ignoring your phone calls, what have you.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Can we close the meeting for the second time?
Sure, you can close it anytime you want. You have to be in open meeting to close the meeting.
Thank you all. Thank you.
She was curious about the Singerly thing.
So if you're going to discuss that, I'm not sure.
You'd have to close it again?
To discuss.
No, we might as well get it done. Now, what would you classify that as?
I'm sorry? Yeah, I think I discussed it in open meeting now, if I were you.
Oh,
Nobody here.
okay. That's
It's
fine.
okay, it can run.
We can do an open
The
meeting?
decision they make is public.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think it came to about $70,000 that they're requesting for us to waive. Of course, I recuse myself from it since I'm a member of Singerly, but I'd still like to get Norman's opinion on these waiving of fees again, if we're gonna, we should be all right.
We now have it written that we have the right to waive
Do it.
fees, is that correct?
Yes. Well, the major facilities maybe. We've been there, but that was for the transfer of them. I don't think that we have a.
Crediting,
Huh?
not waiving. The law was changed for that project over there to credit major
Yes.
facilities, not to waive them.
Not the way.
Because they weren't waived, they were
Just
credited, and the balance that they owe us is deferred to the end of the project and
Right.
credits. So they're not waived. Remember, there was 10 credits for 110 Collins Street.
Right.
And because the law was, we rewrote the law after a lawsuit, and they allowed us to credit that. And also, they had 3 credits for the 2 houses in the lot they had. So
Okay.
we got 13.
I know what
credits.
happened
So
there.
that applied to
Okay.
them. The balance of the major facility fees, the board deferred until the end of the project, and then they have to pay it.
But we did waive fees for the county courthouse.
Major facility or building?
No,
did
we-
waive the building fees.
Building
Here,
fees.
not the-
Building fees.
Okay.
Building fees.
And we deferred for the detention center.
we
And
deferred
the
that.
detention center.
Now, can you waive the building fees? Yes. Major facilities, I would like to see it probably on a deferral type basis over a period of years. But if not, then you're gonna have to change it and allow that to happen.
I've said this in the past. When it comes to a public building, a building like this doing service to the community, a school, I think we should have the right to make these decisions. And if it's not written, I would suggest it's something that's written that gives us the right to do that. I don't know what how the rest of the board feels.
we do need something because we keep getting requests like this and puts us in a bind all the time as to how we can do it.
I think for schools, charitable organizations like fire company, no doubt in my mind.
Right, I mean, it's just, you know,
So if we had something written to that effect that we could do just those, that would be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, be careful, because there could be a lot of 503C.
Yeah, there could be a lot of charitable organizations.
Oh, yeah, that's true, that's right.
A lot of them out there.
Yeah,
They
no,
go
we
in,
have to
they've
apply
got
it all.
This
facilities.
would apply to all of them.
So it's not just them,
Mm.
once you pass a law, then no 503C. So what-
Everybody-
501c3.
Every corporation become
That's another
503C. and-
Okay, would it qualify? So you don't know the extent or the magnitude of what the consequences would be. You only can see that one little thing in front of you, so you have to be careful about that.
Mm.
Now, the reason here is that we got 23 million that we owe
Yeah.
debt to pay off here, so you got a lot of debt to pay off on this plant. So waiving all these fees puts the onus on everybody else, including people that sit up here. Because you gotta take it out of your pocketbook, but you can't take it out of major facilities.
what do we have the right to waive at this point in what's written? And if you, I know there was 3, and I just
Well,
threw
I
out
think you
my,
could get away with building fees.
which were how much?
7,700, is that the one?
No, that was
About 10 grand.
About 10 grand.
About 10,000.
Yeah. 60,000 are major
Yeah,
facilities.
maybe close to
60,000 to
60,000.
70,000.
60
Oh,
major
no, it was
facilities,
23.
23 for something. I
It's
couldn't-
about
About
10,000.
$10,000, $10,000.
So what we have the right now to waive
You
is
can waive it.
$10,000.
Yes.
How much?
Approximately 10,000.
10,000? Well, that would be something, I guess, to help.
Why don't we suggest, maybe I thought it up, but I've seen it happen, why don't you see if the fire company would make one to defer this over a 5-year period? That's only 12 grand a year.
That's true.
As long as
On
you
the
don't set
60.
foot in the firehouse anymore, you'd be all right, huh?
Do I now?
I said, as long as you don't set foot in the firehouse, you'd be all right.
Well, they've got to understand that our kind of, we're a rock between a hard place there. We can't do it, but we work with them to try something. I think that's more reasonable. I mean, we're not turning them down completely.
No, school paid. You know, the college paid over here, and, you know, it's just, I think probably, if you want to waive something, you can waive the building fees. They have done it, went ahead and paid 7 grand on one part of building fees, that's okay. Money in our pocket, we can't give it back, but
Well,
we
they
want
have
to waive
building.
10 grand of those fees, and then see if they wouldn't want to defer the rest of them maybe over 5 years. What do you think, Louis, 5 years is reasonable?
Well, I think if you didn't waive them, then there'd be less risk of a successful lawsuit against the town, because you're gonna collect it over a period of
Yeah.
time.
Well, we've done that before with other people.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, but to waive it, you know who might
Oh,
bring
yeah,
something
I can
forward.
hear that.
Right,
too.
that's afraid.
Number.
All right, what's the board thinking? You guys want to just defer it to over a period of time then? and-
What do you think?
So when we did this,
I know you
we had
want
the
to-
right to do it. I thought,
No.
only we need to write that.
No, we need to get one written and
That
done.
service.
But still, we still got to be careful how we write it because we open up to a whole bag of
Defer
stuff.
to the waiting.
But it still gives us the right to determine whether
That's what
the
I'm
fees are waived.
Yeah, but as soon as you set the precedence, you're stuck.
Right.
If you waive one, whatever comes under the category, you have to waive, get them all.
That's right.
I understand what you're saying though,
Already
Mary
waived
Jo.
Senior apartments, you, not waived,
No, waived.
deferred them,
Deferred them too.
deferred them too.
Yeah.
One of the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development wanted a contribution from the
Right.
town, and the contribution was twofold. One was to waive the building fees, and we gave credit for major facilities for the 13, and we deferred the balance to the end of the project. So it would, that's a fiscal contribution by us.
But typically that wasn't paid up front.
I'm sorry?
But typically that
Is there
wasn't
anything
paid
that
up
then, can we,
front.
you said something about the building fee, could we waive the building fee and then defer the other part?
I thought that's what his
I think
suggestion
you waive
was.
the building fees if you choose
All right.
to do so.
That would
That's
work,
the
wouldn't
least
it?
of
That would
all.
help, that'd be
That's
$6,000 some
$7,000
off and waive the other. That'd be some.
We better throw it up and see if they want to defer it, something, if that's, But whatever choice they have, either.
Well, I'm gonna get ready to say, what choice do they
They don't
have?
have any choice, I agree with you.
You're right.
Got to strike that.
I mean, you're helping them as best you can, you know,
Yeah.
that's not bad,
Oh,
for what we can do.
Yeah, so what if you get Lewis and we ask him if they would defer or waive these building, but defer the other balance for a period of 5 years? See what they say.
Over 5 years.
You think 5 years is,
Something, 12 years.
No, I'm not saying you should,
Well,
I'm just thinking about, okay, amortize it over 5 years without interest,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interest rate. 12
without
years.
interest? Yeah,
non-interest bearing,
yeah, that would be help too.
Because they did say they were gonna have to take a loan out someplace, and if they don't do that, then they have to try to find whatever we don't approve, whatever, maybe go seek it from the state.
Well, they've got
Or the county.
a chunk, I forget, I think it was almost $7 million to
I was
start.
gonna say that, yeah,
They've got a big chunk already saved for it.
they got a lot of money for
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Huh?
They
They
do.
do. Yeah.
But they still have to
You
take a
know, I don't know how
loan.
much they're gonna borrow. Donnie may sit up there and tell me to believe it, but I know that they had the CDs over in the banks, millions of dollars in the banks.
They're a pretty good company.
that would go pretty quick.
Oh, it'd be pretty quick when they.
All right, so is that, everybody agree with that, to have Lewis tell them that we'll waive the building fees and defer the other balance over a period of 5 years, no interest bearing? I think that would suffice. I mean, we don't have other choice.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so can I get a motion or?
So now,
Make
Motion
second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
They do a hell of a job around here, just like they jump in and help
we
you
still on tape.
at the opponent's house.
Uh-huh. All right, no other discussion? I hear a motion to
So move.
have a second? Have a second to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned.